You look great. It looks good. Um, so good. Put it this way, you're good enough. You know the pieces, and I can see now you're thinking, you're going, oh, how about the body? Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't
So,
get
yeah.
it. Yeah.
So remember, you got front to back, all right, back to front, right? You got moves like that. You got moves that are side to side. All kinds of moves that are working side to side, so you're working both ways. Um, I remember when I was studying yoga, my teacher was like, you do a front bend, back bend, twist. So we have our twist as well. So we have front, back, and twist. Front side to side, and we got the twist. Okay, so in fact, let's do the twist. Okay, so the twist is called squeezing the yin or raising the yin, right? Right. So um, we have two subtle forces: one that comes down and one that goes up. Okay? Uh, Certainly, gravity, is the one that we know. But if you think of something lighter, what happens to gas? Lighter gases float up. If they're in a field of lower gases, or something like a candle flame, right? Just lifts, right? Even the upward force, like plants growing to the sun, just lifting up. All right, so um, the squeezing the in, we start with the feet together. Right, we do an opening. I'll back up a little bit. I drop my camera a little bit. Yeah. Right. So the feet just spread out a little bit. All right. So one hand comes up the center, up above the head, the body twists, and the hand drops. Comes about the belly, then both are lifting up. Twist the other way and down. Close it up for a second. So I want you to see the feet. I'm gonna drop it down a little bit more. So the heel comes up, the leg turns in, okay, and you kind of squeeze the groin a bit. So as I'm going up, I'm turning, squeezing the yin. Good. All right. All right. So, um, it's a very subtle one. So this is in Tai Chi, in the traditional Tai Chi. This was called wave hands like clouds. You see this repeated time and time. Usually they don't take it up as high, but you're moving up. You want to feel um, drawing the energy up through the body, up to the top of the head, going out the top of the head, and like a fountain spraying out. When you rotate the body, twist each vertebrae and turn the head. And then we're going to plug it into a whole set, but as a solo exercise, that is it. Okay. And we have the frog. And so the frog, my position is a little more here. Okay. So there's a number of variations of this same exercise. So the frog is creating horizontal circles like this. So feet are about shoulder width apart. Okay. The body stretches over, straight back, stretch out, pull back, weight shifts to the balls of the feet, hip push out, chest stretches, head comes up. And then I'll squat down again. Rock to the balls of the feet, push up the front of the body, push the whole front of the body out, chest, chin up. I'll sit down, weight will shift back towards the heels, not much, and then rock to the balls of the feet. You should feel it in the thighs, now the hips, now the belly, chest, neck. So I do that 4 times. Okay? The hands are going out and then back in, right? Then I'm going in reverse, out. But, and feet are probably more like shoulder width apart, you know, relatively wide stance. Yeah. So then, in fact, I'll do it this way now. All right. So typically I get a breath here and an exhale there. So the hands are supposed to do these horizontal circles. But I have a tendency, especially when I'm doing this version, to come around and massage my kidneys as I push out again. So somebody was commenting last night on one of the Tai Chi pages on Facebook about benefits, and that Tai Chi has a helpful, an exercise like it to have a helpful bit on creating balance. So I kind of laid out my theories that depending on the events in your life, just social imbalances, work-related things, sitting too long, news trauma,
Yeah.
the fact that we're bombarded by microwaves, all day long, the body becomes dysfunctional. And a characteristic of that is that from the mouth to the anus, we have a normal peristaltic rhythm, a flow that, as you eat something, it carries it down through the stomach and then through the small intestine, large intestine is eliminated. But too much stress, too much of everything, that rhythm gets disrupted. When we come back to a practice like this, just that kind of steady, smooth rhythm restores that kind of biological, physiological function,
Mm.
and it just creates a really smooth kind of functioning. Your digestion's better, your thinking's better. It's just, yeah, it's just something that is natural for the body to do.
Mhm.
That's why it's so good.
It's been amazing. You can tell my body's better because of it. Hmm.
That's great. That's great. And that's always gives you more in incentive to move, to practice.
And my mind. And my mind is maybe even more my mind.
More your what?
Mind.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Uh, um, yeah, even honestly, even doing this like for many many years here, it's just it's always I always learn something new about it, and just be so happy that I met people in my life that were willing to share it with me.
Yeah, me too. Thank you, Tom. Me too. Could we try this one?
Which one? Oh yeah, that's where we're headed. Yep,
So hard.
that's where we're headed. All right, all right. So we did the squeezing the end, or raising the ground force, right? Then we did the frog, right? The frog both ways, and the frog could be done more vertical. Just getting that front to back wave in the body. Okay. All right. All right. So, what you're referring to is the swimming dragon. Okay. All right. So we start with the feet together and relax. And we can start right from here. We don't have to do the salutation. And so, hands come together, rise up to about the sternum. Good. Sit down, bend the knees. That's it. Okay. Hands go. I'll go the other way. Go to your right. Yeah, yeah. Go to your right. That's it. Look to your left. Hmm. Hands up on the balls of the feet, and then down on your left. Look to the left. Now, not only you're looking to the left, your hips are pushed to your right. So you're looking to the right, hands are to the left. Good. Coming across the neck. So the right elbow comes up. Yeah. And now we're going to go to the belly. The left elbow comes back. Uh huh. Hands go to the left, look to the right, hips to the right. Then across the lower area. And coming back across the lower, back across the upper, rise, and drop. Then we go to the other side. So hands are to your left, hips are to the right, looking to the right. Up and to the other side. Now my hands are to the right, my hips are to the left, and I'm looking to the left. I cut across the neck area. I cut across the navel area. I go low. I'm pre-squatted. Hands going to the right, looking to the left, coming across the neck, and then up, and back down. Good. And you could cut it out at that point. Out of all Bien Qigong Fa exercises. Out of all these longevity exercises, swimming dragon is probably the most popular. You'll
That
probably
one.
see you'll see more videos on it, and they're all I think they're all incorrect. You know, from the point of the way it's done, the way I do it. And so who knows? But all right, so that's part one and two. Now we got three and four. Okay. All right, so now we talked about we had three spheres, right? One that went up over the head, right? And then one from the neck to the navel, right? And then from the navel, we have one low, right? And we traversed them. We did a full circle, came down, did a half circle, did a full circle, and come up and finished the middle one, right? So the same way in depth. Okay, so now I'm going out this way, a half a circle here to the navel, in and back up, and then up to the neck. Easy enough, right? All right, so put your hands together. I'm doing simple first. Out and up. All right. Forward a half circle, then come in. And lower circle, come into the navel, and then on the inside coming up to the neck. Whoop. Get a little windy out here.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's either somebody's holding your camera or your wind is knocking you over.
Yeah, it's on a kind of swiveling tripod, and when the
Gotcha.
wind hits it, it's going to turn. So I might have to turn it sideways. But anyway, all right. So we're going out and up, out and back in the navel, back around, in and up. Right. Let's do that one more time. Okay, so we're here, right? Go out and here. From the neck out and to the navel. Navel down, back to the belly, in and up. Okay, good. All right, now next part is hands. Put your back to your wrist together and roll it. And this way, roll it this way. Back to a prayer hand, yeah. And the other way. Yeah. Put a little stress on you.
Yeah,
So,
little
so from here,
over there.
I'm gonna have to turn. There we go. Okay. I think it'll let me go. Yeah. All right. I typically like to have the depth, the vertical field, so I don't have as much here. But I come out a little bit more. All right. I don't know what's going to do to recording, but all right. So from here, right, out, up, lean back a little bit and stop. Roll the hand back to a prayer hand at the neck, out, coming into the navel. Okay, from here, the hands roll in and drop straight down. Now here, they're coming back in. I roll the hands as they come up and back to the neck. All right, let's do that again. Out. Roll it. And out. Coming back and down. I just screwed that up.
No worries.
It's
Like we're on a cruise ship.
yeah, it's pretty crazy. All right, so here we go. 1, 2 is the roll, complete roll. 3, I go out and back to the navel. Okay. 4, I roll the hands back, and as you're finishing, I drop it down to the knees. Coming back in. 5, I roll, and as I roll, I come up to the neck again. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Again, out, roll, out, roll with a dive, and bring it up. Lastly, I reverse it. I roll as I lean back and bring it back, and then up and out. I come into the neck and I start my roll, but I drop down. I reverse the roll again, going out, coming up to the navel, and then roll back and then up. Geez, all of a sudden it's kind of calmed down. Yeah.
That's going to take some practice for sure.
All right, that's let's nail it down. Okay. Let's have a cup of tea. Okay. So there are 4 parts to it, right? Right side, left side, front, and back. You got the right and left pretty good. And so the thing about it is that the hands change and the rolls, they change each time. So in the first roll, okay, I roll the thumbs. Okay, good. I go out. The second roll, I roll the little finger. The third roll, I roll the thumbs. Good. When I go back, it's thumbs, little fingers, thumbs, little fingers. Doing it again. No thumb, no nothing on the first one. Okay, thumbs, complete roll, little fingers, coming in, thumbs, and you kind of bring it up. And then the back one, thumbs, doing the top circle, coming into the neck, little fingers. Thumbs for the lower circle, little fingers. Come on. Good. And then we close it up by going thumbs like I'm doing the when I lift it up, rise, come back down to the heart, roll it in, out, run it up the stack and down the stack. I,
We did it. We did it.
you want to take a stab at it?
Maybe.
So just the last two, the front and back. All right, so you're in a prayer hand. There you go. All right. So first the forward in them.
Oh. Thumbs first.
No. So the first one you don't do any rolls at all. So just push the hands forward, straight out. Go back, go back, come back, straight out, horizontal, straight. Yeah, it's a little. There you go. It's a little better. Now lift up, straight up, bring them back to your face, and bring park them. Good. Now using the thumbs, do a roll right there. Yeah, finish in a prayer. I'll do it again. Do it again. That's it. There you go. Right. Try to park that right there at the neck. Good. So now, and you went out and came back. You rolled. Okay. Now you go forward again, and then down to the belly. We hold on. Yeah. All right. That's it. So you go out, bring it into the belly. When you get to the belly, now the thumbs roll. And drop. And then come up to the belly again. That's it. And now little fingers. That's it. Roll at the belly and then come up to the neck. Good. Now at the neck, to do the back one, thumbs leaning back, bring it back up and forward. Come into the neck. Little fingers start to roll. Now you're going to do them to the belly. You're at the belly, thumbs, and you're going to do the lower circle. Bring it in. Now little fingers. And to close it, we'll roll. Push it up. Back down to the heart. In and out. Up. And back down.
That's gonna take some work.
Yeah. So I'll put this recording up. I'll do it right now.
Okay. Yeah, that'll help. I can just sit there and pick it apart.